Hey, Tourpreneurs, it's Mitch Bach, and just a quick note before we begin today's episode. Tourpreneur is currently sponsored by Google. We're thankful for their support of our community, and we are offering with them a completely free course helping you unlock the power and potential of Google's Things to Do program, which is specifically helping tour operators add their tours to Google in new ways that gives you new exposure and more direct bookings. To learn more, go to tourpreneur.com/Google. And as always, show notes, more resources, links to our newsletter, our business coaching community, and so much more are available on tourpreneur.com. Now to the episode.
When the words artificial intelligence or AI is mentioned in tours and activities, the normal reaction for a lot of operators is, no. Hate AI, hate it. Not on my watch. Now breathe. In this episode, my hope is to show you that AI is not as scary as some of you may think, and it can actually help you generate even more revenue and profit for your business. There has been a lot of discussion on our Facebook community about the pros and yes, the cons of AI. But a recent video I posted on a photorealistic video avatar sparked a debate on whether or not AI would help bridge the gap between in-person experiences and become the future of our industry. Some saw the benefits of this technology, some did not. For those against AI, I know some of this will be down to the fear of the unknown, and that is fine. Sometimes, as human beings, we can't see the wood for the trees. And I bet some of you listening and watching now, the mere mention of AI makes you fearful for the future of your business. For me, the advent of AI is the next fundamental shift in our society. AI is as important a shift as electricity was, as the internet was. It will impact every single part of our daily lives. And like the internet and electricity, it will simply be there in the background, making our lives easier and more comfortable. Now, I understand that AI is not perfect yet, but allow me to highlight just two areas I feel can make every single one of you more profitable. The first benefit I see is that you have the potential for your brand to be part of every single step of your customer's time in the destination. This would be a hybrid tour, a mix of digital and in-person experiences. The best way I can explain this is to talk you through a hypothetical example. Me and my family arrive in Barcelona and are picked up at the airport in an autonomous vehicle, which takes us to our hotel. The AI avatar asks us questions, recommends things to do and see while we're in Barcelona. This information is then sent to the hotel and to you, the operator who we booked in advance with. As the car drives us to our hotel, the AI, an avatar that looks and sounds just like you, is delivering a short drive tour highlighting some of the sights we see along the journey. The AI recommends some experiences with that same tour company, as well as some preferred partners. The AI asks us would we like to book any of those recommendations, and we say yes to a food tour an hour after we arrive at our hotel, a street art tour after the walking tour, and a dinner at a particular restaurant that recommended. We arrive at the hotel. We are already checked in because the AI sent our details through the hotel app. We can bypass reception and go straight to our rooms. Once we freshen up, we are alerted that an autonomous vehicle from the tour company is on its way. We head downstairs and into the vehicle. The food tour is 15 minutes away, and along the way, the AI tour guide provides insights into some of the passing monuments and buildings, giving us some information on the architecture. We arrive and we are greeted by a real guide, the same guide that looks like the avatar guide we have just interacted with in the car. We are treated to an amazing in-person food tour, and at the end we get back into the vehicle to head to the street art tour. While we drive to the next destination, the AI guide asks us for feedback and we leave a review by voice and a tip. No need to swipe cards for payments as the operator already has our card on file. We arrive for the street art tour where a different guide takes us around in person. At the end of this tour, the same scenario happens. We are asked for feedback, and yet again, me and my family leave a tip. AI continues that tour, and when we arrive at the restaurant, we are then treated to a really good meal. When we ask for the bill, that is relayed to the vehicle, which then pulls up outside to take us back to the hotel. Now, you may think this is all science fiction, but everything I just mentioned is possible today. Now, how does this benefit you as an operator? Well, first off, your brand is at the fore at every step of that customer's journey. As a family, we booked the airport transfer to in-person experiences and a restaurant booking with one of your partners. The digital tour in between was simply part of that experience. As this was all organised with your company, you make more revenue by delivering more digital and in-person experiences. You even make commission on the restaurant booking. This is what I mean about a hybrid experience. For me, this is the future of tours and experiences, and one none of you should be frightened of. AI is just a tool, like a booking platform or a CRM. If you understand the potential that AI can provide, this will help you generate more revenue from each and every customer you interact with. The second area I see a benefit is with self-guided experiences. Self-guided is the largest growing part of our sector and the largest untapped market. Imagine you provide in-person experiences, but you are unable to cater for every single person who wants to book with you because of capacity issues or staff issues, maybe both. The booking simply is lost because you don't have an alternative option for them to fall back on. Well, an AI-delivered self-guided tour could be the perfect fallback for you to generate extra revenue rather than just a lost booking. Again, that avatar can look and sound like one of your tour guides, delivering that experience while the customer is walking or driving around your destination. This is simply an upgraded audio tour, but one that your customers can interact with and ask questions which the AI answers. This is all possible now, albeit in its infancy. But don't think this is many years away from being good enough to do your tours justice. We are talking months here, not years. Again, it is an extra way a customer who may not have booked with you interacts with your brand so you make more money. I do hear arguments from a large proportion of operators who say people want in-person experiences and interactions, and that is true for a large proportion of travellers. But as I mentioned earlier, self-guided is the fastest growing part of our sector for a reason. Now, just look at companies like Max Adventure, one of the biggest adventure walking companies in the world. 15 or so years ago, they decided to no longer offer guided experiences and changed their business model to be fully self-guided. Because of this change, the business grew exponentially and they're now a multi-million-pound business. Not bad for someone who started out his business in his bedroom. Now that might not be for everyone, but it's certainly another angle that you can do, and that was 15 years ago, before all this digital and AI. AI can help deliver these self-guided, interactive digital experiences in any language, so this opens you up to even more revenue possibilities. The demographics could then be almost null and void. As an operator, you really need to understand how AI will affect your business, for good or bad, but one thing you simply cannot do is ignore it. It will affect your business in nearly every aspect: content creation, marketing, customer engagement, product development. It will all be affected by AI. The argument that you feel AI is bad and it's just not for you is quite frankly a moot point. It does not matter what you feel about AI. What matters is what your customers want now or in the future. Those a lot younger than me have been brought up on technology, and we're already seeing how purchase habits are vastly different than those of us who are a little bit older. How they consume content is vastly different. AI experiences will not scare them away. In fact, they will embrace it. And if you want your business to have a future, you really need to understand how AI can help create products for a different tech-savvy audience that will help you generate even more profit. But don't think it's only a younger market. Even though I'm quickly approaching 50, I love technology. I was brought up with my Commodore 64, watching Star Wars, Star Trek, and being told what the future could be like. Well, guess what? Most of what has been said at that time has now happened. As a species, we adapt to new technology quickly. Just take smartphones, a more powerful computer in your pocket than the ones that sent astronauts to the moon. Even if you're feeling overwhelmed by AI, you simply cannot ignore it. Take time to read both benefits and drawbacks of using AI. But whatever you do, do not dismiss it. If you do that, you are damaging the future of your business, as someone else will come along who embraces it, and before you know it, you may be wondering why your bookings have all dried up.